Know what would go great right here? Your ad, your business, your services. Or maybe just your rant about how roundabouts are crop circles by redneck aliens. Whatever you need to say, we'll help you say it. Contact noonandtimewithharold@gmail.com for more information.
Back at the back of bow, give me all that juice. I love the juice. Sorry about that, everyone. I was distracted by, you already know because I just said it, the juice, baby. I love the juice. This is not a song, but, ooh, man, do I wish it would be. It's a new day, Noonan. Yes, it is. We are having a great Father's Day weekend. What have we done so far, man? We worked on the website, worked on some podcasting. I saw a hard to explain, but it's like an improv show about an alien having a talk show. It's up in Atlanta at Dad's Garage. We've done a lot of improv. We hung out with a lot of people. I pet 2 cats. Living the dream, y'all. And things are going well. Things are going well for me. Things aren't all well. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes at night, when it gets real quiet and everyone else that I care about's asleep, I get real sad. And I think, is this really what I am? Who I am? Am I real? Am I real in the sense of, am I really this stupid? And then I get mad at myself for thinking those things, and get mad at myself because the answer is yes to all of it, all the questions I asked. But then I go to sleep and I wake up and we good again. There might be something going on, but we good. You know, we got some really important things to discuss today. Things that, you know, I've let linger. I've let them sit for a while, and I think that was my mistake. I've been the dead to you in a sense. I've not been giving you my full life. Speaking of being dead to you, I used to live right next to the cemetery. It's off Welcome Road. I won't give the exact address, but if you head to Welcome Road, which is over here in Noonan, about 5 minutes from downtown, maybe not even that, maybe 2 or 3. Who cares? Who cares the difference between 2 and 3 and 5? There's no difference. If you have 2 babies, same as having 5 babies. We all know that. 2 girlfriends, same as 5 girlfriends. 2 eyes, same as 5 eyes. So, anyways, point being that I used to be around these, like, we were right across from the cemetery. Our house wasn't next to it, but it was across from it. Like, if you stepped out of our front door and you walked straight for maybe 30 feet, you would hit a gravestone. You shouldn't do that because you should be hitting gravestones. That is disrespectful to the dead, and then they'll come back and they'll poke you with their ribs. Not like while the ribs in, they'll take it out. I shanked you with my rib. That's what they sound like, Mario villains. But we tried to have a lot of rules because I had a wife. I still have a daughter. And the daughter that I still have, she had never been around a cemetery before. This was her first. She didn't get it. So I talked to her about the fact that we talked to her, my ex-wife did too, about how, there's people buried here and their family's going to come and visit. It's disrespectful to walk on top of the graves. It's disrespectful to mess with the decorations. If you want to walk around it and you want to read headstones and you want to play around in some of the extra field area that's not where the dead people are, totally fine. And so she went to the extreme and she set up a little hangout area over there. There's a mound of dirt, which you can understand why there would be a mound of dirt. And she carved out a seat in the mound and made a spot for her snacks and blanket. And she would go out there with her iPad and a spare charger, and she would draw. She'd bring some Orbeez. So if you have ever been oh, why are there Orbeez? By my aunt Jima. I wanted to say Jumanji, but I didn't. All right, we're keeping Jima. I can't even say Jima. We're keeping Aunt Jima because I failed to say Jumanji, but I also failed to say Jima. This is a horrible bit. Anyways, she had her Orbeez, she had her snacks. There's a while there where she would leave some of the trash out, and we'd have to be go back out there, grab your trash. You can't. No, the dead people don't want Cheetos. Which they might. I don't know. I hear they like brains, but what's better than brain? Crunchy Cheetos! That's the sound of Chester the cheetah. But it was interesting. It was interesting to like wake up in the morning some days and like, all right, time to go outside and go grab something from my car. And across the street are 20 to 30 cars and they're having a funeral. Was a very active cemetery, which sucks, obviously. Unless it was yeah, I don't need to clarify that. It sucked. No one should ever die. Everyone should be alive. Population should never dwindle. I will stick by that until the day I die. That's a good joke. But it's really interesting. It's really interesting to see. Like, it would be different if it was old tombstones and nothing ever changed. But to go out there and be like, all right, who's the oldest person? Who's the youngest person? How many of them are married? Who's the most recently put in here? And it would be changing constantly. So it was like I don't want to say it was like a game because that seems disrespectful and I don't want to get rib shanked. But it was like an adventure. It was very exciting. It was my favorite part about living over there. I don't live over there anymore. Now I live near a dog park. And I'll tell you what, when you go to a dog park and if it's surrounded by dead bodies and there's dead bodies everywhere, that's not good. That means somebody's dog was not properly trained before being brought into there. You guys, I've got something delightful for you today. I don't know if you know this, but over at noonintimewithharold.com, baby, the website to the stars, I posted a while ago. I think it was like right after COVID. It is a Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson, which is like the last good song he's done. And I know someone out there is going to be like, oh, this guy hasn't heard Star Spangled Does It Matter by Alan Jackson from his new album Sweatshop. Oh, that's the best one. He's going to win a Grammy for that. I'm talking about real music that actual human beings listen to, not whatever slug monsters do. And for us non-slug monsters, the last good song he did was Chattahoochee. And I know we talk about, oh, Alan Jackson is part of our community, is part of Noonan. I wish that Chattahoochee was more about Noonan. I wish it was just Chattahoochee, in parentheses, Noonan, Georgia. So a while ago, I rewrote the lyrics to do that, to fix that problem. And I guess I'm going to sing them to you, but I'm not doing background music. I don't have the means for that. And also, it would highlight how terrible I am at singing. Because I'd be off key. I'm going to be terrible either way, but you'll see. You'll understand soon enough, my babies. So I guess we're going to do that. And then we're going to finish off today's little bonus episode with Stranger of the Week. I'm going to hop over to the Noonan Times-Herald. I'm going to scroll a bit until I find an interesting comment. And then we're going to pop open that person's profile, things that are public. And we're just going to make them our Stranger of the Week. Way down yonder near the Chattahoochee, we do graffiti of the Gucci Coochie. We left our rubbers on the Kroger asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. At East Coweta on a Friday night, appropriated culture in the pale moonlight. Talking about trucks and dreaming about trucks. Never met a girl we didn't want to kiss. Yeah, way down yonder near the Chattahoochee. Never knew how bad them roundabouts would get to me. But I took off my mask and I learned how to cuss. A lot about Lynn and a little about Wood. Yahoo! That's our sheriff, Sheriff Lynn Wood. This is the breakdown part where the guitar's doing its stuff. Well, we fogged up the windows in my lifted Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a zombie who just couldn't say no. We both got brain before we either got home. Get it? Brain. Zombie. At East Coweta on a Friday night. Appropriated culture in the pale moonlight. Talking about trucks and dreaming about trucks. Never met a girl that we didn't want to kiss. Hell, way down yonder near the Chattahoochee. Never knew how bad them roundabouts would get to me. But I learned of some women who would chat to keep calm. A lot of hot gossip and some even hotter moms. Yeah, way down yonder near the Chattahoochee. Never knew how bad them roundabouts would get to me. But I learned of a man ready for the backlash. A good-looking boy with a gorgeous mustache. A good-looking boy with a gorgeous mustache. Ooh, that's so good. That's so much better than the OG. So big credit to me. You did it, Harold. My God, man, there's nothing you can't do. My favorite line, if we're going to talk about favorite lines, is probably, That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Probably, but I learned of some women who would chat to keep calm, a lot of hot gossip, and some even hotter moms. So it focuses on both the fact that the chatty women of Noonan, chatty Noonan women, chatty Newmans, are obsessed with hot gossip. But it's also a compliment because, let's be honest, one of the reasons that it bothers us they exist is that they're a bunch of hotties. And we're like, damn, I want to get chatted at. Come on, chit-chat me, girl. Where them chits at? So that's pretty fun. That's a pretty good line. Anyways, let me know what your favorite line is. You can read the whole thing, all the lyrics. They're up on the Noonan Time with Harold website. That's noonantimewithharold.com. I'll repost it. I'll change the date a bit so then it'll pop up a little bit higher up on the feed. All right, guys, we're going to do it. We are going to hunt down a human being on Facebook and look at their profile that's public. And I'm so excited to give our first ever Stranger of the Week award. Our Stranger of the Week. Here we go. We're in the Noonan Times. Let's scroll for a bit and see May sex offenders. Nope. Not interested in that. Missing person alert. Nope. Don't want to accidentally hurt anybody's feelings. Local matters. That looks lame. Here we go. Noonan announces summer wind-up tickets on sale. Hey, I went to that last year. That's really neat. Or I went to something like that. It has one comment. This is our person. There is one comment on this post by Angela, and it says she tagged somebody. I'm not even gonna try to say their name. Onesia Mosby, and then she said, "Let's go. We don't have to drink." And I love that. I love the fact that Angela's like, "Hey, I want to go. I want to be part of this community event, but we don't got to drink at the summer wind up tickets festival of alcohol." I love that. So let's pop over to her profile, shall we? I don't know about doing this. I feel kind of weird, but we're doing it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a follow profile, not a add friend. So first thing we're going to do is follow her. Excellent. Followed by 151 people. She's going to be famous. Here we go. Intro. Friendly, unique, naturally me. Now is a good time to believe in yourself. Holy shit. I love that so much. Angela, you don't need alcohol. You have life. Oh my God. I am nothing compared to you. The last thing she posted, I'm already thinking of the next school year. Let's get back to valuing education and the teachers who give their best efforts. We can't do it alone. Feel free to contribute and help me help students. Smiley face hearts. And then we've got her wish list right over there on Amazon. Let's see what we got on her wish list. Merriam Dictionary, The Math Inspectors, book 1 through 5. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens workbook. The Scarlet Letter. This is all very much stuff a teacher would have. Is there anything? 100 Things Every Boy Needs to Know. Y'all hear that beautiful bird? That bird came out when I started talking about Angela. Dry erase markers. Yeah, this is teacher stuff. All teacher stuff, which I would be surprised if it wasn't. I don't know why I was thinking there's going to be a Switch game in there. I scroll down a little bit more. There's a picture of her. Some more pictures. All right, yep. So this is who. This is what's up. Let's hit the About section. Lives in Noonan. Nothing. Lots of nothing here. Oh, here we go. About Angela. This is it. We're going to read this off and we're going to celebrate Angela. I am an ELA teacher who cares more about what I do than I care about the title. I am a human being, and of course, human beings are not perfect. I make mistakes, and I don't have all the answers. I like real teachers. I was homeschooled. My teacher was my mom, so she was the realest one in the building, realest teacher in the room. And I've never experienced like a teacher that feels fake and forced and doesn't want to be there. So I assume that's how they all are. But now Angela's the hope. I like being me and living my own life. I don't desire to live anyone else's because I don't know what it took for them to have the life they have. Ooh, Angela, what are these bombs? I want to share the best parts of me with others. Singing is something you can catch me doing at any given moment, even though I can't sing. That was the theme for me earlier. I like playing dress up, especially at Christmas time, and I look cute doing it. Oh gosh, this person is the greatest. oh, I hate me. I want to be you, which is not the lesson I should have taken from it. I laugh at the lamest jokes, and I cry when I watch sad scenes in movies. Speaking up for myself and people who matter to me is a concept I believe in wholeheartedly. I try to do right by folks, and I believe in telling them the truth and letting them decide what to do with it. My greatest strength is my ability to love without fear. My biggest weakness is not always being able to stay calm when I'm upset. That is something I'm trying to improve. Oh, God. This person is the best of us, you guys. Like, I'm kind of being serious here. I love people like this. And it's very possible you meet them and they're a monster. But I like to think that that's not how this is. To not put any focus on anything except for inspiration and the students. And yeah, I really like this. This is cool. If this isn't a real person, oh man, you got me. I am in love with your essence. Wonderful. Look at this. At the very bottom, favorite quotes. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. I think we're going to leave it there, you guys. Think about your humanity. Think about your human choices. And think about your human hands. And how you'll use those hands to create a better world and fight off raccoons.